Right guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. So we've got some huge, quite literally huge breaking transfer news. Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Here we go. Confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. It's done. The saga is over. This has been the saga all summer and it's done. It's done. It's a done deal. Isak will go to Anfield and play for Liverpool Football Club. What a signing for Liverpool. What a signing. I actually was thinking that this deal's not going to get done. But Liverpool, they've got it done. 130 million British pounds. It is a Premier League record. It's a British record. Transfer free. 130 million. Absolutely outrageous amount of money. And the question is, will he be worth it? I mean, Alexander Isak has done so well at Newcastle. I mean, is he worth 130 million? I don't think he is. I don't think any player is worth 130 million, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's an absolute joke. But this is football. This is the way it's going. You've got to pay the big bucks to get the best players. And, Liverpool have, Newcastle wanted 150 million. I think Liverpool were never going to pay that. So Newcastle have buckled. They've buckled and they've bottled it. They've bottled it. And they've got the money for Isak. I don't know why they just didn't accept the earlier offer, because if they accepted the earlier offer, then they could have bought players with the money they got. So I don't really know what Newcastle's plan was there. But yeah, it has been agreed for 130 million. I do feel sorry though for Ekatike, if I'm being honest with you. Ekatike started the season off brilliantly, absolutely superb as Hugo Ekatike, and now he's going to be dropped to the bench. You can't not start Isak when you've just paid 130 million for him. I know Liverpool spent a lot of money on Ekatike as well, but surely you start Isak. I mean, Liverpool have got two world-class strikers. That could cause upset in the dressing room. I'm not sure if it will or not. Depends if Liverpool are successful this season and winning games. I don't think it will, but I do feel like Ekatike will get a little bit annoyed that he's not getting the game time he deserves, because he started the season off brilliantly. But Liverpool do have two world-class strikers now. Arne Slot's got the option. Ekatike or Isak. What an option to have if you're Arne Slot. But yeah, I don't think Ekatike is going to be too pleased with this at all, if I'm being honest with you. But, the Liverpool attack now is looking frightening. I mean, it was already looking frightening. You've got Isak now, you've got, Wirtz, who I don't think has started the season very well at all, Florian Wirtz. I do think he will grow into it. And they've obviously got the main man Mo Salah on the right wing. It's a lethal attack for Liverpool, and it's dangerous now. It was dangerous with Ekatike. It's got 10 times more dangerous now with Isak. It just screams goals. It screams goals. That attack for Liverpool, it really, really does, and it's a frightening sight, actually, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know how Liverpool are not going to score 2+ goals in every single game. Seriously, I don't know how they're not going to do it. But you got to feel sorry again for Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe has been brilliant, absolutely superb. Eddie Howe has been with this whole saga. Isak, public statements saying that he does not want to play for Newcastle. He's not going to come back and train with the team. Doesn't want to be part of it. I think Eddie Howe has done such a brilliant job with it all, because no doubt Eddie Howe must have been so stressful with this. So stressful. And I think he's dealt with it the best he could, to be honest with you. Eddie Howe, yes, it's a big blow for Newcastle and Eddie Howe, but they've signed a replacement. They've signed a replacement. Newcastle, I think his name's like Walter Meeder. I mean, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but he's a German, very tall striker. Listen, I don't think he's going to be Alexander Isak. But who knows? Who knows? You know, he's a young striker, very tall. So it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on in the Premier League. And, you know, he is Isak's replacement. And I think we all thought when Newcastle did sign Walter Meada, it was inevitable that Isak was going to join Liverpool and that Newcastle were gonna buckle and settle him, and that's exactly what has happened. But no, you know, what a transfer saga this has been. It's been absolutely crazy, this transfer saga. I mean, this is the transfer of the summer. I think I said in my Florian Wirtz transfer reaction video, I don't think there'll be a higher transfer fee or transfer window. I've just been proven wrong about that because Isak has gone to Liverpool for 130 million. I think Wirtz to Liverpool, what was it, 110? I think. Could be wrong about that, but yeah, what a signing for Liverpool. Isak now. I mean, God, I fear for Isak going back to St James's Park. I mean, thankfully, Liverpool have already played there this season, so thankfully, Isak will not be going back to St James's Park in the Premier League this season. Maybe in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, because they are going to go for his blood. I can tell you that right now, for the foreseeable future. You know, and listen, if you're a Newcastle fan, let me know how you feel. I'm sure you feel betrayed, upset, because you know I think Alexander Isak's behaviour in all of this has just been wrong. If I'm being honest with you, I mean, the fact that he didn't even come to training, you know, the club are paying you. Show some respect to the club. Well, Alexander Isak's got his way, and I really wish Newcastle would have just kept him. If I'm being honest, that's what I wanted to happen. Not because Liverpool were getting one of the best strikers in the world, but just to show that Newcastle aren't looking like mugs. And I'm not saying that they are looking like mugs now just because they've sold him. But Newcastle have buckled. They have buckled. They wanted 150 million. That's been known for ages. And they've sold him for 130. That's buckling and bottling it. But it is what it is. Isak's got his move. No doubt he'll shine for Liverpool. Absolutely no doubt. You know, he's Premier League proven already for Newcastle. So I've got no doubt he's going to be an unbelievable player for Liverpool. And it's scary, that attack for Liverpool now. It really is. And it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, the thing is, though, he hasn't trained for Newcastle, though. So surely, like, he's not going to be match fit for, like, a month. I mean, I know it is international break now, but yeah, I'm not sure when he's actually going to start games because he hasn't been training with Newcastle, has he? So I don't even think he's been doing individual training. So I don't really know what's happening on when he's going to play. But what a transfer! The transfer saga of the summer is over. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Isak to Liverpool, biggest transfer in Premier League history. Yeah, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.